What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I'll be breaking down Kara France versus Askar Askarov. One of the better fights of the card. This is going to be a complete banger. I wish this was 5 rounds, man. I wish this was the real main event. They should have gave these guys an opportunity. I think both guys, if they win here, they're probably going to get a title shot. In terms of rankings, I think Askar's number 2 or number 1 in the division. Yeah, Askar Askarov number 2 and Kara France number 6, which is wild. Some things are holding him back, but probably the Brandon Royval, right? That's probably the only thing holding him back right now. But besides that, the loss. But he's been on a bit of a run. The story of this fight, man, Kara France thought he was going to get a title shot after the Cody Garbrandt victory. And then Askar was like, nah, you got to see me, boy. So that's how this fight kind of got made on Twitter. And they're like, all right, yeah, let's fight. And both guys have looked decent. And I think Askar, this is his fight to win. If I'm being honest, I'm just going to be honest right here. But, City Kickboxing, man, these guys know how to win fights. They know how to win championships. So they might have something up their sleeve. You never know. Eugene Behrman might do something. You got to respect that camp a little bit, but they know how to win fights. But let's get down to in terms of the stats, man. Askar Askarov 14-0. I said 14. Yeah, he's 14-0-1. He's fighting out of Russia, age 29, a height of 5'6", and a reach of 67. So he's undefeated. In my humble opinion, I do think he did lose to Brandon Moreno, but we'll talk more about that. Kara France, 23-9, so he does have some losses on his record. Fights out of New Zealand, age 29, so they're both 29. I think Askar's a little older than him. A height of 5'4" and a reach of 66.5. So Askar does have a bit of a reach advantage, and he's a little taller. So it's going to be interesting. But in terms of notable wins, if we look at a guy like Askar Askarov, this guy has fucking beat some of the best guys in the division, man. He had that fight with Brandon Moreno, and I thought he lost the last 2 rounds, and he won the first round, but it was a close fight to his fairness, but I did feel like he lost. I think it was clear. It was a clear loss, 29-28. Then he almost killed Tim Elliott with a fucking punch. I'll never forget that. Tim Elliott kind of, basically shut down, if I'm being honest. And, he came back and, Tim Elliott, put on a fucking performance, got takedown after takedown after takedown. But, it is what it is. He ended up winning that fight off of his jab and just his boxing. Then his fight with Pantoja was super, super close. But, he was able to control Pantoja and get the victory there, and I was actually really, really impressed with that. And then his performance against Joseph Benavidez, retired Benavidez, that was fucking a clinic, man, with the jab, man. He was just on point, man, just completely broke Benavidez and then took him down at will and just was so dominant in so many good positions, man. I was just really, really impressed with what he was able to do in there. That was awesome. And then Kara France, dude. I do have my problems with him, but that guy, he has a somewhat decent kind of we'll talk more about the Cody Garbrandt fight, but he does have a decent resume. I've always thought he was a lot better, and he's always kind of shit the bed for me. But, he has victories over Paiva, Mark De La Rosa, lost to Brandon Moreno, but it was close, man. He hurt Brandon Moreno in certain areas, but then Brandon broke him, beat Tyson Nam, and then lost to Brandon Royval in complete ignorance. And I was just like, man, what the fuck are you doing, bro? He had him, and I picked him, and he fucking let it down for me, man. He let it big time. But, he ended up losing that fight, and ever since then he's been on a knockout streak. Fucking killed Bontero. I thought he was gonna lose that Bontero fight for a second. Bontero got his back. I thought Bontero was gonna choke him out. He was really close to losing, and then he got a really sick KO, and then Bontero kind of woke up, and then he went back to try to go get him, and then Bontero was pretty pissed off about it, and I was laughing. I was like, god damn, that is hilarious. And then to the saddest part of this video, his knockout victory over Cody Garbrandt. That broke my heart, y'all. Y'all know I'm a Cody Garbrandt fan, and that one just really sucked for me, man. He got him out of there. Cody, I felt like was more concentrated on Sean O'Malley than Kara France, and I thought the weight cut wasn't meant for him, in my humble opinion. I felt like it wasn't a good thing. He shouldn't have done it, and it is what it is. At the end of the day, he got the victory. All respect to him. He killed Cody, a former champ, and probably his best win of his career. So yeah, so both guys at their height of their careers, both guys gunning for that belt. So it's gonna be interesting to see who gets it. But in terms of path of victories for both guys, I feel like Kai Kara-France, man, he's gonna have to sprawl and brawl. I don't know if he can knock him out, but Askar Askarov has been hurt. He got hurt against Brandon Moreno. He got hurt against Pantoja too. So his chin is a little bit questionable. But if he can defend those takedowns and defend those scrambles and get back up and keep it on the striking or keep it on the feet more or less and land those punches he needs to land, I think he could hurt him. Kai Kara-France actually has power. He throws with intent to kill, and he looks decent sometimes. But it's going to be interesting to see. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think Askar Askarov was going to take him down, maul him. I just think what Bontier was able to do to him in that first round, I think that's going to tell us a lot about what Askar Askarov can do. I just think his boxing is good enough and decent enough to maintain with Kai in the feet. And then when he gets those takedowns, I just see maybe a 29-28 or 30-27 decision for Askar Askarov. I just don't see him losing this fight, man. I just think he's the most complete dude. If you checked out my top 5 threats to Figueiredo, I think this guy is the legit guy to beat Figueiredo, man, and beat him decisively. I do not think Askar would lose to Figgy. Just being honest, if they ran it back twice, I think he beats Figgy. Figgy's my guy, and I'd probably end up picking him, right? But I really do think Askar has the skill set to be the next champion, and I think he's going to take out Kai Kara-France and get him out of his way. But yeah, that's who I'm picking. I'm picking Askar Askarov by decision, probably 30-27, at most 29-28 Askar. But yeah, I think Askar. It's a close fight, so I won't call him a lock of the night. It's a close fight. He could lose it. I could see Kai knocking him out. I could see it. But I got to go Askar here. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. Don't forget to follow me on my Twitter. All those links will be down below in the description box. Like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all, and goodbye. Appreciate y'all. See y'all.
Tonight. And that's what I did. I knew I know I'm the best in the world. And taking out a former champ just puts me right in line next for the title shot.